Can't fake out, silly goober. You silly goose. Oh. Hey, crit. What is going on, everybody? My name is Kneeckoh, and welcome back to another Pokemon Scarlet and Violet VGC climb video. Today, we are featuring a really fun-looking Trick Room team. We have Farigiraf here with Clefairy, and it's kind of an interesting combo because you can lead Farigiraf and Clefairy and give Farigiraf the Friend Guard, boosting its defenses, but also you have the option to then subsequent turns of Trick Room be able to nasty plot with Farigiraf, which is something you don't see a lot on that particular Pokemon, but makes a lot of sense because Farigiraf actually does have a decent special attack stat, which is really cool. So then you also have the other really fun Pokemon here like Bloodmoon Ursaluna doing really solid things. Ogerpon, I actually do like that the Ursaluna here is Grass Terra. That makes a lot of sense, especially with like Rillaboom. Even under Trick Room, Rillaboom's a big threat because of that priority, so that makes a lot of sense there. We have Ogerpon, Hearthflame Ogerpon doing Ogerpon things. We have Okidogi, which I do like. I have played Okidogi a handful of times. It is a fun Pokemon to use. Then finally, to round everything out, they have the Urshifu with the Choice Scarf. This is before you get your Trick Room up to just try and take an early KO. Makes a lot of sense. Really good Pokemon. So I'm excited to try this team out. I feel like there's a lot of shenanigans that you can pull off with this team. This team is made by 45 Mice on Twitter. And everything is linked in the description below for you guys to try out. But if this is your first time here on the channel, make sure you are subbed for more videos like this in the future. And answer the question, what is your favorite Trick Room setter? For me, definitely Farigiraf. That is what caught my eye with this particular team. I love Farigiraf. It is just such a phenomenal Pokemon. So let's get into some battles. Alright, they got Overquill. That's kind of interesting. Definitely Farigiraf. Farigiraf's fine, totally fine. What else do I want to bring here? Do I want the Clefairy, or do I want like Ogerpon or Urshifu? I'm kind of leaning toward Urshifu. Bloodmoon in the back, and bring... Do I want Okidogi or Clefairy? Let's take a gander here. No pulse. I think I'm gonna roll with the Okidogi in the back. I think that's the plan. And they have a Trevenant on their team, which is pretty interesting. Big Trevenant fan. Pelipper and Thundurus. Very cool. I mean, this is pretty much why we wanted to establish the Urshifu up front. Look at their team real quick. I don't think I want to save my Terra for later. I think I just want to go in and get as much damage off with my Watersh as I can. Seems like a pretty solid play to me. And we can get our Trick Room down, and then we can swap out the Watersh next turn. Yep, this is a free knockout. This is why the Watersh is such a nice addition to this particular team. Because you're able to just kind of get out in front of stuff and cause problems. Now, I'm hoping that they go for... No, they go for the Hurricane. Okay, I was going to say, I'm kind of hoping they go for the Trick Room either way. I mean, the Tailwind. And then we'd be in pretty good shape with our Urshifu. But that is okay. We can get a swap out here. And in comes the Iron Hands. Okay. So this turn, I'm just going to want to go for a nasty plot. And I'm kind of keen to just let Watersh go down here. Oh, they're actually not attacking the Watersh, which is weird. We do have a berry. Very nice. We get Nasty Plot off. And they let water stay in to just do big damage in the rain. Which I'm totally okay with. Take it out. Oh, it's so close. I'm gonna go for the D-Gleam and go for a Surging Strikes. Oh, well played. Well played. Okay. There's the Wild Charge into the correct Pokemon. That's a good turn for them. That makes a lot of sense. But they do knock out their own hands with recoil, which is ideal. That's the best case scenario for us. Obviously, our Dazzling Gleam is not going to connect. Let's get in Ursaluna and try to maximize our turns of... Oh, okay. That makes sense. We're going to try and maximize the turns of Trick Room. So I'm going to go for a Psychic onto the Pelipper, and I'm just going to go for a Blood Moon. Straight Blood Moon onto this guy here. And they're going to Terra. Likely not the Pelipper. They're a normal Overquill, huh? I mean, that's fine. Not particularly worried about that. They go for the Wide Guard. I don't care about your Wide Guard. You silly goose, you. You silly goose. Blood Moon goes off. This is going to do massive damage. Overquill goes down. Do they not have Protect? Because I think that's really important for Overquill on that turn. Because I think this is our last turn of Trick Room, is it not? And then Psychic goes off, and this will probably KO Pelipper. Oh, very close. Very close. Psychic, and then we'll just Protect this turn, because... There we go. GG. I was going to say we just Protect because we don't have Blood Moon, and if they Wide Guard, then it doesn't matter. But that's a good game right there. That's a strong start showing off the Farigiraf in action. Man. Alright, they got speed here. But they don't have anything to stop Urshifu. So I'm kind of keen to lead that. I do like Okidogi in the back. And I think we bring the same 4 this battle, to be honest with you. I think we bring the exact same 4. Let's see what they opt to bring. It'll be an interesting lead for them for sure. There's a handful of things that they could do. I'm just curious if they even bother bringing Tornadus, you know? Like, is that on their to-do list? I don't know. What Terra type do I have on Okidogi? It's a water. Okay, that's good to know. Terra Water. Are they gonna time out? They ain't gonna time out. Maybe. It's starting to look that way. Alright, what's the lead here? We've got... Okay. Cool. Okay, we go for Trick Room. We go for Surging Strikes into Ogerpon. I probably didn't need to Terra, but, you know, here we are. Honestly, it might have been better to Terra Farigiraf this turn. Could have definitely been better to Terra Farigiraf. Because that would have made me resistant to the Dazzling Gleams and all that fun stuff, and also made me resistant to Ogerpon. And I'm pretty sure we just KO Ogerpon regardless with Urshifu. So it might have been better to go the other way, but it is what it is. And I would have lost Urshifu, but honestly that might have been in our favor. Just because of the fact that we would get something else in that would benefit more from the Trick Room. Oh, hold on. That didn't KO. Okay. Moonblast. Did a lot of damage. We get the berry off. Okay. And they go for Ivy Cudgel. They're really trying to stop the Trick Room. But Farigiraf is just too bulky. Love it. Alright, so we go for the D-Gleam here. We don't waste any time. We D-Gleam Surging Strikes. We're going to leave Urshifu in. This has been an interesting set of games because we're leaving Urshifu in even under the Trick Room because they're just not putting enough emphasis on removing it. Which I find really interesting. D-Gleam goes off. That'll get rid of the Ogerpon for us. And I'd venture a guess that they go for a Moonblast. Yep. And that's just going to KO, but that's fine because that gives me a free switch in. Looking at what I've got here, I think just getting the Bloodmoon in is the best course of action. Okay. So we're going to go for the Psychic here, as well as the Bloodmoon. And just try and remove this thing. Just try and absolutely remove Iron Hands. How much special attack do we have? A decent amount on Farigiraf. Here comes a Terra. Onto the hands of all things. Interesting. Okay. Bloodmoon does big damage. Yep. Oh, and we crit too. That's massive. That's so big. Psychic goes off. Yes, the crit was so big. Let's go. That crit is huge for us. That is so big. And they go for the Moonblast into my Ursaluna, almost bringing it down to nothing. Okay. What do they got? Lando to round it out. Okay. I mean, we just go for the Hyper Voice and the Dazzling Gleam here. Good damage. Probably should have gone for Psychic. Yeah, I'm thinking I should have gone for Psychic here. Get Okidogi in. How many more turns of the Trick Room am I working with? 1. Okay, so we need to get rid of the biggest threat here, which is the Lando for this Okidogi. Lando is a problem. I'm not as worried about Fluttermane here. Unless they crit me, I should be fine dealing with Fluttermane. Moonblast goes off. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. That Moonblast did a astronomical amount of damage. We do hold on, though. Clutch it up, Okidogi. So they had a high roll that first go-around. Man, that was close, but Okidogi brings it home. GG. Woo, that was a little scary. All right, we're looking at some rain here. Okay. I think Okidogi is pretty good in the back. Okidogi looks pretty good, and I mean, this 4 is just so solid. All right, let's see what they lead here. Ludicolo. Let's get the Trick Room down here. And then I'm gonna go for the U-turn. Can't fake out, silly goober. You silly goose. Oh. Hey, crit. We'll be seeing you, Ludicolo. We'll be seeing you. Urshifu comes back. We get an Okidogi here, just in case they did go for like a Hydro or something. And we get the Trick Room off. Wait, were they trying to Weakness Paul their Ludicolo? That's the only thing that makes sense. They were trying to hit their own Ludicolo there and Weakness Paul it. Interesting. The Genpow. Okay. We go for the D-Gleam here, and I'm going to Terra Water this bad boy. And go for Brick Break. Here we go. Alright, so we're going to break the Sash with our D-Gleam. Very nice. And we'll just hit it with a Brick Break and it'll be gone. There, that's why we Terra Watered, because that would hurt really bad otherwise. And Brick Break. See ya, Genpow. We will be seeing ya. Very nice, very nice. There's the Ogerpon. Okay. I'm actually gonna go for a nasty plot here. And just go for a Poison Jab. There's a Hurricane into the Farigiraf. Good damage for sure. Oh, Confusion. That's not very nice. The thing is, they didn't Terra, which is incredibly nice for our Okidogi. They're going to go for the Wood Hammer, which is actually going to KO them. It's actually just going to knock them out. That's funny. That's funny. Okay. We get Bloodmoon in. Oh, we go for Psychic, and we go for Blood Moon, and that'll close her out for us. That's a GG. Man, this team's fun. It's just good. It's just really good. So there's the team for you guys. This team is super, super fun. I don't know how long I've been recording actually at this point. This might be a shorter video, but it's Halloween weekend. I've got a Halloween party I got to get ready to go to here in a bit. So, you know, got to do what I got to do. But this is a really, really solid team. I like the lead with Farigiraf and Urshifu because you can almost always get a KO off the rip and put yourself in just a really strong position. So I think it's really, really solid in that regard. I like that. Okidogi here is just a lot of fun. It's good damage under the Trick Room. With the AV, it's able to take some hits. As you saw, it was able to clutch up against that Flutter Mane. Really solid Pokemon in that regard. Ursaluna does Ursaluna things. It's just so strong. Oddly enough, we didn't bring Clefairy or Ogerpon to a single battle here. I don't think they're bad additions to this team. I just didn't see the need for them in the matchups that we had. So that's kind of interesting in that regard. But like I said at the start of the video, everything is linked in the description below for you guys to check out for yourself. And if you enjoyed the video at any point, leave a like and sub for more videos like this in the future. Also, be sure to check out the Discord. People over there hanging out, playing Pokemon all the time. If you want to see anything else from me, check out any of the videos that you see here on screen. But until next time, peace.